Welcome to the Nicholas Brown Podcast, a podcast talk show about real estate investing, business leadership, and personal development. Each week, we explore current real-life case studies about how to build financial independence through investing in real estate to build your personal portfolio through passive income models, along with interviews from the top business leaders and personal development leaders. Now, here's your host, Nicholas Brown.
Welcome to the show, everyone. This is episode number 40. This is going to be, you can say, slightly a special episode because I'm your host and I'm the subject. I'm just going to give, this is a shout out, but I'm going to make it short and simple. And the purpose of this, I want to make sure I am constant on giving or creating podcasts because podcasts builds exposure, and the type of exposure I love educating. So hopefully I can educate you and be that voice that is the source of those that can help you get to your goals, if you understand my point. But anyhow, don't want to get any deep. I don't want to get in too deep. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're watching my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and listen to the playlist. Listen to the previous episodes that are shown on YouTube and the previous episodes that you can download and listen to on all podcast channels, which the show is Nick Brown Podcast Show. That's what you can search for on any podcast, whether it's iTunes or Spotify, you name it. I'm pretty much there. My show is there, okay? So, I want to make this short and simple. I'm going to try to do this less than 5 minutes, so if you're listening in, I'm going to bring this short because this is the point. I want you guys to go ahead and go to my article, give them a like when I say them, because this is a shout-out episode. This is a shout-out episode, and this is to stay tuned episode, because the next few podcast guests that I have is going to be a treat, especially the one I'm about to have in the previous few days, okay? Want to give a special shout out and prayer to my VA, which VA is pretty much like a family member. He's been working with me for a year and a half. He's in Kenya. Kenya has rainstorms, and I want to shout out and pray for Eric Nakagua's family, because if you guys are business owners and you ever hire VAs, you get attached to your VAs. They're like family, and if you can't get in touch with them for days, you start worrying about them. You can't reach them. That's how I am with my VA. Which thank God he's okay now. So, but special shout out to Eric Nakagwa. He's in Africa. The cost of living is very low, but they lost their home. The home got flooded, and he lost the computer. So I'm gonna get him a laptop. I'm getting him another laptop. So just hold on, Eric. In the next few days, you'll have another laptop. We'll get you set and take care of your family. I don't know what's going on, but just reach out to me. But ladies and gentlemen, enough about that. That's just who I am. You'll see that though, which that ties in actually what the purpose of this is. I want to give a shout out to Dustin Miles and Hayden Harrington. Reason why I want to give a shout out to them first, because they were the first one with no problems with open. If you see my arms, if you can watch on YouTube, their arms are wide. We can help you. We'd love to help or be a source. We'd love to get on your show, Nicholas. If you can listen in, that's right. If you listen in to this podcast, I'm giving a shout out to them because I finally got a chance to meet them yesterday from this recording. Finally got a chance to meet them. So it's been a little bit over a month or two when they first did episode. You can see the episode, which I'm not mistaken, I think it's episode 38. If you're reading my article on nickbrowninc.com, it's located. This is the fresh article. You can see, you can read everything. I'm going to make an article of this also, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening in on a podcast or if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe. When you subscribe, click that link to my my site. You can read this article. You'll also be able to see the people that I also gave an additional shout out for the people that I met, that I had the opportunity to get their names, but I didn't get the opportunity to meet everyone else to give them shout out also, which that's another plug. Also, I advise you, if you're new to real estate or new to multi-level or any business, tie in to LinkedIn. That's where I'm getting most of my responses. That's where I'm getting the most, efforts from my source for my goals. If you see this pad when I follow through, so getting a lot of response, getting a lot of like-minded. Which Facebook is good also. Which my method of Facebook, I like pay-per-click. I like to drive traffic to my dedicated page and build that. So as we speak, I'm steady building up my group. If you guys are watching on my YouTube and you see this slide, Passive REI Network stands for Passive Real Estate Investing Network. So make sure you guys head to my page on Facebook, which is a page is on LinkedIn also, and in time I will have one for my Instagram. So just stay tuned, but I appreciate if you guys, and there's a purpose. The reason why I asked for that call to action is like-minded. Some of you guys are watching this video because you're either tied to LinkedIn. Make sure you guys come to get on my LinkedIn, like this and share this information so we all can spread the love, which is going to tie into my point, which is another shout out to Mr. Hendra to Bunning. I apologize for if I fouled up your name. I apologize, but you can watch his episode. Open arms to him too, because he educated also. His education, he educates you. Reason why I say he educates you and he gives tips on if you want to be successful in real estate, you're beginning in real estate, or if you want to learn how to leverage your 401k or retirement income and be able to track it, as I say, or be able to build and grow it, you may want to follow this tip, because this is another shout out to another multifamily owner, which is Hendra to Bunning. He was open arms, but I met him through what? YouTube. That's why I say you guys subscribe, because this channel is educational, and the channel that he came from, I apologize, I don't have that channel, which that channel I gave them shout outs on my blog. Also, you can watch my blog. I gave them shout outs because I believe in building the bridge and building the source on there. But I wouldn't have found Mr. Hendra without going to the YouTube searching for that, and without him being out there giving advice. And he actually was helping. He was bonding. He was building the bridge. Because I'm a big believer in building the bridge. Your blessings, which your blessing is also a favor. Your favor is going to come in time. So don't just be expecting things to happen. I'm not that. Mine just comes. It's just going to come natural. It's because you're going to have a vibe, the frequency. It's just going to come. That's why I'm giving shout out to Dustin and Hayden. That's why, and the others here also. That's why I'm writing it out, the blog, because someone's going to search for this type of information, where we're all going to be part of this in time if we keep doing what we say, which is now it ties in, because I'm over my time, to Mr. Hendrick. Mr. Hendrick talks about three things that draw me, and I clicked. There's three things that you need that'll help you in multifamily. If you want to syndicate, if you don't have the money, it's three things. That's the last thing. Follow the 3 T's. Number 1, time, talent, treasure. Those are 3 things. Time. Start networking. Get around people, like-minded. Start networking with those. Just going to those events. Or if you're in the suburbs or in certain parts of the world, that's the purpose of Passive REI Network. You can go to a site called Meetup.com. Go to Meetup.com, type in the word real estate investing or multifamily, or type in apartments. You can't come to that, but that's the goal of me creating Passive REI Network. It's nationwide, but he talks about time. Start networking with the like-minded. Get with them. Time, talent. What can you do? What do you know how to do? Even if you're first time in real estate, get out your pad Get out your notes, get out your phone, record stuff, and go do the research. What does it take for me to help you out, Mr. Multifamily owner? What does it take for you to help you out, the person, Mr. and Mrs. 401k holder or Mr. and Mrs. retirement income? So now when we go back to the meetup group, maybe me and you can tie together, because I'm going to do the advertising where we're going to get with this commercial broker or developer or whatever, where I'll go do the footwork. I'll put in the time and go meet up with that person, where now if we work together, now we may not have the money at that time, which is the treasure, but we can go back to the owners or the group that's in a multi-family group, and now we build what you call value. So we're going to build value out of those three things. That's what stands out. But I'm stressing that point for Mr. Hendra to boon it. I apologize again, but you know who you are, and I'm giving you acknowledgement. So I think I went over my time. What's my time here? I'm about to cut it short. So I want to give another shout out, then I'm done. I want to give a shout out to Nick DeLeon, Yoshi Asano, and One. I don't have your last name. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This is another person. This person here, Mr. George Abreu. In the next few episodes, or the next few days, I will have him on live. He's another owner that's out there. You see him everywhere on the internet. You see him everywhere on the internet, and he's local here in Dallas. I'm pretty sure if I pull up that information, him and his team have been involved in these multifamily properties, because he started out as residential. But my question, I want you guys to stay tuned. Make sure you download this also, so that way you're going to be able to get that, listen in to the special bonus question that I'm going to ask him. When I say the bonus, he's going to give the answer to that question I'm going to ask him on that episode. So make sure you guys download this and subscribe to my podcast channel, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're gonna watch, I think you're ahead of time. If you're reading my article, make sure you like and share. Once again, stay tuned for the next episode coming on soon. Mr. George Abreu, he's the owner. He has over 4,000 plus units, doors, and it's growing. I could tell you more, but I'm just so excited. Just stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you guys download this. Make sure you download this podcast so you'll be able to get an alert. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you get an alert for this. So, thanks for watching in, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us on the Nicholas Brown Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.nickbrowninc.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you like this show and you are a new real estate investor, then check out one of Nicholas's free reports called the Wholesale Dominator Report, also located on our website, www.nickbrowninc.com/free reports. Be sure to tune in for our next episode. And remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.